Hello, good evening. My name is Lisa. Welcome to our cinema. How can I help you? Okay, you wanted to watch a movie, a book, a movie. Yeah. Okay, sure, I can help you with that. Have you selected your movies yet? Not yet. Okay, so do you want me to help you to tell you what we have now? Oh, sure. Alright, so now we have The Lone Ranger. It's really great. It's really funny by Johnny Depp. One of my favorite. Okay, so the synopsis for this movie says that The Lone Ranger is a roller coaster ride of an action movie from the team that brought us the Pirate of the Caribbean movies. When John Reed wakes up at the top of the makeshift tower on the rock in the desert, he has to piece together what has happened to him with the help of Native American Tonto, who is Johnny Depp, by the way. He learns his own story. When that left him dead and free to assume a new identity as a legendary fighter for justice. The Lone Ranger is a fast, furious, and very funny romp, as you would expect from the House of Pirates. It's really, really funny. I would suggest this. And we have the grown-ups too. So let me see the synopsis. I want to be proper about this. Yeah, sure. Just a second. I have watched the grown-ups one. I haven't yet watched the number 2, but I have seen the trailer. It was good. So it says that this movie proves that you're never too old to learn from your kids. When Lenny moves the family back from LA to the small town where he and his friends grew up, the life he envisages turns out to be crammed full of surprises that no one could have anticipated. From a breaking and entering moose to Taylor Lautner's brilliant cameo as pumped up frat boy Andy, Lenny realizes that crazy can pop up anywhere. It's basically sequel. It has lots of funny things. It was the grown-ups one was good. It was really funny. Yes. Okay, next we have The Conjuring. It's a very scary movie. I have watched it, and if you're in the mood for scary movies, I think this is the best scary movie that we have so far. Yes. Okay, so we can skip this one. So next, let me see what we have here. We have The Heat. It's the cast is this Sandra Bullock and So let me just read you the synopsis. The Hit is a highly hilarious and totally nutty cop comedy from the director and one of the stars of Bridesmaids. Sarah Ashburn, Sandra Bullock, is a high-achieving special agent who is, however, much disliked by her colleagues in the force, paired with Shannon Mullins, Melissa McCarthy, a brutish, unprofessional and totally rude agent. The two are not looking like a particularly impressive team, but they need to pull themselves together if they're going to catch a dangerous Russian mobster. The Hit introduces the whole new dream team of Bullock and McCarty and director Feig. I heard it was funny. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Though I'd love to see it because I love all of Sandra Bullock's movies. Big fan. So next we have, if you're watching movies with your kids, this would be the best. Even if you love this kind of cartoons, Monsters University is the choice for you. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm a big fan of Monsters University. Actually, Monsters Inc. and now Monsters University. Yes, so when we were kids, not really long ago, my sister and I would just love to watch these kinds of things because it's lovely. We used to watch it like hundreds of times. We still watch it together until we're adults already. So let me see the synopsis. Monsters University is the inspired prequel to one of the greatest animated movies of all time. Back before they joined in Monsters Inc., Mike and Sully had to learn the scaring skills they would later use to such brilliant effect, and what better place to do that than at Monsters University. But forced to share a room in a university residence, they are instant deadly enemies until circumstances conspire to bring them together into the force we know and love. Oh, best. Monsters University is a brilliantly funny story of friendship and how a fright can be good for you. It was really good. Just for silliness, you know. Haven't watched Smurfs 2. Would love to watch it. But that is next we have on the list. Let me see the synopsis here. The Smurfs 2 is a great adventure with a huge dose of fun. Still desperate to get hold of Smurf essence and achieve his wicked ambitions, Gargamel creates his very own villainous Smurf-like creatures, the Naughties. But when he realizes that Smurfette holds the key to turning them into real Smurfs, he kidnaps her and takes her into Paris, where the Naughties open her eyes to a whole new world of mischief. Sounds fun. Will the Smurfs get her before it's too late? Smurf 2 will excite and delight the entire family in eye-popping 3D. I think that's something to watch as well. There's a lot of shows here. So then next we have a very cute cartoon as well. We have Despicable Me 2. I have seen it and it's very cute. Despicable Me 2 is the follow-up to a smash hit original with all the minion action you could dream of. Guru is continuing to bring up his orphans, something that has brought out a softer side in him. So when he is recruited by anti-villain lead league to help them eliminate a new villain, with his insight and knowledge of how a villain thinks, he's all for it, especially as it means that he will be let loose on a stash of brilliant new weapons. And with the minions' help out, what could possibly go wrong? It's visually brilliant. Return to the madness. I love this cartoon because of Steve Carell. He is great. He's really funny, and Gru is very funny, and the girls are adorable. I love the little one, especially the scene where the little one of the girls reads a poem about mothers. It was so good. Okay, now the next we have something more adventurous. The Wolverine. It's really great. I have seen it, and I do love the scene where the Wolverine is in Japan during the World War II, hiding from the Nagasaki bombing, I think. Yeah, so let's read the synopsis. Wolverine sees Hugh Jackman reprise his role as the bladed anti-hero in an explosive new adventure. Logan has traveled to Japan and is soon embroidered in a life or death struggle with old foe. But being on foreign soil surrounded by factors he's unfamiliar with, including samurais with flashing blades, he's well out of his comfort zone both physically and emotionally. So can he muster his inner strength to emerge more powerful? Is it the start of the decline? The Wolverine takes the X-Men to visually stunning new heights. So, the Wolverine is really nice. The new version. I do, however, love the ending. Oh, that's all I'm going to say. The last show that we have here is called Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters 3D. We have non-3D, of course, but 3D is something we recommend. Percy Jackson lives among other children whose parents are gods and humans. When the safety of their camp is threatened, he needs to round up his friends and travel into the treacherous Sea of Monsters, also known as the Bermuda Triangle, in search of golden fleece in order to protect his people. But the Sea of Monsters isn't called that for nothing. So this show is really wonderful and woefully dangerous world. Okay, this sounds very adventurous, and I haven't seen it, so really excited. Later on, if when I have the time, probably I will choose the Percy Jackson, just because I've seen most of the other shows. And you know my recommendations. But please take your time to choose. So, why not I recommend to you, for you and your spouse, maybe, or your friend, I suggest either the Lone Ranger or the Percy Jackson or the Wolverine. All depends on you, really. Okay. The Wolverine. Okay. I know this is a show not to be missed. Okay, so let me get it for you. Wolverine, so may I know the date? Sure. Let me check if we have any on that date. Okay, let me see. How many tickets are we talking about? Okay. Sure. Now we have the seating arrangements, and we have their center seat, the 5th row from the front on that time. Yes, it's the cinema is about 15 rows, so it's good. Yes, this is not a 3D show. Do you want it to be 3D? No, okay, sure. Okay, so let me get it for you. Okay, I have 2 tickets for the Wolverine. Yes, on that date. Yes, the timing. Okay, so I have sent you an email. So, but nowadays it's easy. You can just check your email as if you're checking your SMS. Yeah. So, the first show is done. Do you want any other show? Sure, you can choose a show which is more fun for kids as well, if you're going with kids. Definitely, I suggest Monsters University, I'm sorry. Yes, let me check the seatings and the date. Have to be Friday, Saturday. Yes. Should be in the morning, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have 4 seats available from the 6th row from the front. Screen. Yes, and this shows 3D, so I think kids love 3D, especially their favorite show. Yes. And it's really wonderful. Yes. Okay, so let me just grab these tickets for you. Okay, just a second now. Alright, I've sent you an email as well. confirmation and my receipt. You can check your email. I'll give you this right here, right there. This is the Wolverine, and this is the Monsters University. Okay. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day and great show. You enjoy your show. Alright? Okay, if you have any problem at all, you can come and see me. I'm sure there will be no problem at all. Okay? Alright, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.